Okay, I need some help from some of you guys that are a lot smarter than I am, because something very curious has happened. What I've got here is a hydroponic system. It's a tray system, and I was fighting Pythium earlier this year, and I was trying to control the chemistry very tightly, keep the pH just right, keep the total dissolved solids just right, and adding the right amount of fertilizers and so forth. But I was having a very, very difficult time doing that. It seemed like one thing would go wrong or another. Usually it was the Pythium that really took over. And I just gave up on it. I thought, well, I've got other things I've got to do. I don't have enough time to mess with this. So I just let it sit here. And I've come in here and refilled the water. And it takes a lot of water to refill this. And some of the plants that are still in here are doing okay. But I noticed in the last last few weeks, the plants have been doing quite well. I've been putting some plants in here, and they seem to be doing okay. And then I thought, well, I wonder what the pH is. Now remember, I haven't monitored this at all for probably 3 months, the whole summer. I've just been refilling it. And so I come over here and check the pH. And using my handy-dandy pH meter, this is kind of what I thought. It's about 8.5, something like that. That's not good pH, but that's what I thought it would be, so that's no surprise. And you come over to this one here, same thing, 8.5, 8.4, something like that. But then the real shocker is I measured the total dissolved solids. Now the one thing that's really, I have a disadvantage here, is I have to fill this with well water out of the well I have. Right out of the well, it's just under 400 parts per million. I have a real high mineral content in my well water. And it comes out of the well at something over 8 pH-wise. But anyway, so we come over here and we check the total dissolved solids. And lo and behold, it's about 389, something like that. We come over here and it's a little different, 420, something like that. But it's low. Now, the amazing part to me anyway, and maybe there's someone who knows what they're talking about, this isn't so amazing, I don't know. But I refill this a lot, and I refill it with well water, and the well water has a mineral content just under 400 parts per million. And why is it? It sits all summer, and the plants are in it and running, and why something appears to be eating up the minerals. Now I know that's easy to say. Oh, of course the plants are doing it, but I don't think you can account for it with plants. Maybe you can. And let me just show you some of the things in here and show you how this is. What we got here is, see, it's a recirculating system. There's my tank, and basically it gets pumped up here, and you can see it. There's water coming out right there, and it flows down this way. If I can get to the camera right, flows down that way, down this tray here. Comes down that little hose on the end, and it flows back this way, and there's a little outlet under here and fills up that tank. On this side, what I've got is there's a tank over here, and you can see the blue tank underneath there, and it has a little hose that flows over here and comes out right there. I'm sure you can see that, and it just cascades over. Now I don't understand why it's doing this, but for those of you who might understand, let me tell you some of the details here. This one has a lot of roots in it. It has a lot of algae growing in it. See, there's a lot of roots from the tomatoes and a lot of algae growing in it. Same thing up here. If you look up here, there's a lot of algae in it. And other than a lot of algae, a lot of plants, well, some plants, I haven't got a clue. Where are the minerals going? Can the plants be sucking them up that fast? The rate at which I'm putting this water in, it's about daily. I'd say I fill each one of these up at least a couple gallons a day, and then the rest of it's all evaporating, so it should be concentrating down. I should have salinity in here or mineral content in here that's really, really high. Why don't I? That's the question. What is going on? Is there anybody out there smart enough to tell me why are my minerals not concentrating when I keep dumping high content mineral content well water in it on a daily basis that fast? Well, anyway, anybody got a clue? Let me know, please. Even wild guesses. I don't understand this. Anyway, let me know if you know something about this. Thanks.